what is the destiny of Jesus and Muhammad? So what happens at that time when Jesus comes back, and what about Muhammad?
Again, there are different Muslim views on the second coming of Jesus. Most Sunnis believe in it. To what degree they say it's literal or symbolic varies, but the Sunni literature has almost like a whole end time story. It's this idea that Jesus will come down from heaven and he will join a righteous Muslim leader called the Mahdi. This is the Sunni version.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
Mahdi and Jesus together will sort of vanquish the Antichrist
Yep.
from the earth. They will together set up a reign of peace and enlightenment, and they'll prepare the world for the last judgment. And
Yep.
Jesus will then die a natural death. Jesus, of course, when he comes back in the Sunni view, he will uphold the message of Muhammad, and he'll sort of correct what
Yep.
people believe falsely about him. Worship my God and your God, the
Yep.
one God, and so on. So that's one view. Now, there's another view of the second coming of Jesus. So one of the Quranic names for Jesus is the Spirit of God. Like, it's a Quranic term for him. So the Ismailis, for example, this is the branch of Islam that I belong to. The Ismailis don't see Jesus' second coming as the literal coming of a person. They say that this is the coming of the Spirit, which means the Holy Spirit, the divine power by which God guides people, that will become, in some future time, that will become more available to humankind. So the second coming of Jesus, because one of Jesus' names is the Spirit, it refers to that the
Yep.
Spirit of God becomes available. Now, what about Muhammad? Many Muslims, Sunni and Shia, all the Shia Muslims, all the Sufi Muslims, and many Sunnis are Sufi. The majority of Muslims for the last 1,000 years have been Sufi Muslims. That is,
Okay.
Muslims with a mystical inclination.
Yep.
So the Shia, the Sufi, and just many Sunnis have this belief that Prophet Muhammad as a human was the manifestation of a spirit or a spiritual light that God created before the world. Somewhat Aryan-like, if
Yep.
I use your term.
Yep.
So there's this notion of a pre-existent
Yep.
spirit of Muhammad, light of
Mm.
Muhammad.
That's right.
And many Muslims believe that what they call the Muhammadan light, that Muhammadan light was manifested. And I don't say incarnate. It didn't become flesh. It
Right.
was reflected in many humans throughout history, including Jesus, right? Including Moses, including Abraham, and then it was manifest through the person of Muhammad. And Shias believe that it continues to be manifest through their imams, the descendants of Muhammad. Sufis believe that the light of Muhammad is manifest through another set of spiritual guides
Mm-hmm.
that they follow. So in that perspective, Muhammad only left this world physically, but Muhammad's spirit, many Muslims believe that the spirit of Muhammad is present, not just as a spirit, but through other humans who are the
Yeah.
successors of Muhammad. So Muhammad, in that sense, is still, he never really left. He's still
Mm-hmm.
here.